Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Hildy's Cafe. Behind the camera, as you know her, as Hildy. That would be me. Today we're going to review menu number 18, beef ravioli and meat sauce. And it was packed by Ameriquil on the 88th day of 2022. I don't know if you can read that. Yes, you can, because I can see it. Anywho's, let's tear this sucker open and see what we've got on the inside. Let me move that. The only reason I have that with me is my windows and my doors are open and it's dark outside. My dogs are old. They don't hear very well. They want to protect me, but for some reason they don't hear cars, but they can hear a worm fart 200 yards out. Not 200 years, but 200 yards out. I think I'm getting stronger because these are, well, maybe not. Yes, I can get them open after just a brief struggle. I've got a dog over tanking on water. Hold on just a moment, please. I have an overzealous 11-year-old, and if she overdrinks, and you don't control her consumption, well, she'll drink too much and wind up giving you a little present in your socks or your boots. All right, here we have the main beef ravioli with meat sauce, and this was made on the 81st day, no, excuse me, the 31st day of 2022. And here is your nutrition and ingredients list. I'll just hold that here real still so you can pause it, blow it up, and read it. All right, that should be enough time for you guys. All right, and then we also have Italian breadsticks. Blech. I'm not really crazy about it. And again, an accessory pack without coffee, but I guess that's all right since it's almost 10 o'clock at night. And then we have ourselves just a regular old package of plain chocolate M&Ms. And it was, best before 2 of 23. So it's a couple years past this date, but nonetheless, M&Ms usually hold up. Oh, great. We got more cheese spread. Processed stuff. What else? We have a recovery bar, salted caramel marshmallow crisp. I have never had this. I've seen it on many reviews, but I've never had one. I'm excited for that. Oh, yay, we got our little bottle of Tabasco sauce. I'm excited. That means I don't have to break into this that I found in my pack down in the bottom next to my extra socks. So we're not going to need that. And then we also have a carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder. Fruit punch. There is no fruit juice in it. But it does have sugar, dextrose, citric acid, natural and artificial flavors, salt, monopotassium phosphate, sodium citrate, which controls the acidity, and red number 40 lake. And it also contains soy. And then we have our infamous brown issue military, U.S. military, MRE spoon. And then the infamous flameless ration heater. All right, I'm going to put this on a quick pause. We're going to get it up on a tray, and then we're going to dive in. I'm hungry. All right, whoopsie daisies. Here I go again, flailing like a bull in a china shop. Got everything on the tray. I've got the FRH already going, just so, like I mentioned earlier, I'm hungry, and I don't want to wait forever. One thing we did not look at was this little meager accessory pack. I'm not really happy with them these days. They're just trimming them up, and I don't know why they don't put in the apple cider that they used to have. They had coffee. I mean, these accessory packs were great when you're active duty. You know, you can trade this stuff for other components. Well, we have our Fanny wipes from Lighthouse. We're not going to need those because we're a Charmin household. There it is. And I guess if you have questions, comments, or concerns, you can go to lighthousesf.org, or you can call that San Francisco phone number when you're out in the field, because, you know, if you don't know how to use it, you should call somebody. We have our moist towelette for before, during, or after our Lighthouse toilet paper. Got a little teeny tiny single serve packet of iodized salt, which is maybe a third of the size of what it used to be. And then we have our peppermint gum, which I don't eat because I don't care for it. I have a lot of dental work, and so it sticks to it, and I'd rather not pull my dental work out. Now we have some white tip climate controlled matches. We'll see if everybody on YouTube is right about them lighting up the first time. Well, they sure do. Looky there. Let's put that over there. Okay, let's look at the salted caramel marshmallow crisp. I wonder if it's like a First Strike bar. Oh, looky there. It's in another package. You know, I think I want to put that in the FRH as well. Just kind of heat it up a little bit, make it nice and soft and gooey and yummy. There I go, hitting the camera. I thought I was going to get off scot-free. All right, Italian breadsticks, 200 calories, 7 grams of fat. It is 32 grams of carbs and just a meager 4 grams of protein. And this is what they look like. Yeah, smells like rosemary and thyme and probably a little marjoram and, you know, all those Italian flavors. This is not my favorite style of bread, but for you guys and gals, I'll take it for a test run. Put enough cheese, this artificial cheese on it, you know, it'll be golden. Let's check out these M&Ms. Whoops. I got a soldier down. Let me pick that up. If I could find it. Where did it roll off to? It's a red M&M and my carpet's gray. Not like I can't find it. Oh, there it is. All right. Well, we got it pitched, which is fine. Okay. Cheese spread. Well, yesterday's video, the cheese spread didn't, it separated when I heated it up, so we're just gonna eat it cold. And we also have this fruit punch beverage. Ugh. This has never really been one of my favorites. It has a real, I don't think it tastes like fruit, but it sure does give you a punch. It's so artificial. All right, how much water? Probably 8 ounces. Nope. A whole cup and a half, 12 ounces. All right. I really wish we had coffee, but I guess since it's so late, I don't need it. Let me see here. That's probably about right. Maybe a little bit more. Give it a little mixy mix. And we're going to put this off to the side. And let it do its thing and dissolve. And I will be back in about 5 or 10 minutes with this meal right here, which is heating up. I'll see you shortly. All right, this meal is ready, and as you can still see, the FRH is still screaming, but my meal is plenty hot. And we're gonna take this out of here quite carefully. Oh, it's so hot. There we are. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it back over and kind of stick the sleeve back on it. And we're gonna use the residual heat. Yeah, this bar isn't quite soft yet. We're going to use the residual heat from that FRH to heat that up and make it a tasty and yummy, delicious dessert. All right, let's get this FRH juice off of here so I'm not ingesting it. I don't know if over time, I'm not sure if the military has done any tests on exposure to that liquid. Hold on a minute, I have to take my enzyme. All right, that's been done, taken care of. Those of you with celiac disease, please don't do these MREs. I did a lot of research, spent a lot of time, a whole lot of money to find the right medication for me. And I did. And what works for me doesn't necessarily work for everybody else. All right, let's take a look at that inside of the pouch. It is really, oh, I can smell it from here. It smells like good old Chef Boyardee. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. My fingers are burning. I think my fingers should be made of asbestos. That's what I did. That was my job in the Navy. They put me in the insulation department. I was an HT, which was a hull maintenance technician. And since I excelled at the insulation, they put me in charge of the asbestos removal team. Oh, this looks pretty tasty. Smells very Chef Boyardee-y. Look at these teeny tiny raviolis. I feel like I'm in preschool or kindergarten again, eating the small food. There we are. Get a good look at that. There's the meat, the ravioli. Let's give this a go. Yeah. You know, I'm going to save this Tabasco. I'm 50 subscribers away from 300, and I want to save that for my epic giveaway. So I found this at the bottom of my pack next to a clean pair of socks. We're just going to do a little bit right here. Just a little bit. All right, let's try it with a little bit of the of the red pepper. See all the seeds? That's where all the hot is. That elevates the flavor. Oh, hi, Winnie. Let's try a little bit of cheese with the pepper and the ravioli and see how that tastes. It does taste, it's pretty sweet. A lot of tomato flavor. You really can't taste the ground beef, but the texture's there. Just like a good old can of Chef Boyardee. Maybe they improved this fruit punch. It's not as pink as I remember. Oh, that was the fruit punch. This is the tropical drink, so it's probably different. Well, of course it's different. I like that with the little bit, excuse me, of water. That water really, the extra water really helped tone it down. All right, let's try this bite here with the peppers, the ravioli, and the Italian breadsticks. Yeah, it's not something I'm crazy about. It's the Italian breadsticks. It's just the texture, the seasoning. It's almost too much rosemary. I mean, I like rosemary. My rosemary is actually starting to come back from a winter's rest in my herb garden. But it's like they overkill it. It's like they want you to know you're having, excuse me, Italian breadsticks. All right, let's try all three together. Well, drat. Aren't I so funny? I drop things, I spill things. All right, here we are. No, here, Winnie. You want that breadstick? Yeah, Winnie ate it. But Winnie's like Mikey, you know. She'll eat anything. I'm not going to finish those. I just don't. Just too much rosemary for me. Oh, that's nice and warm. M&M's. We have blue. We have brown. Orange. Green. Yellow. And red. Remember, and I know I'm dating myself, but back in the late 70s, early 80s, the red was taken away because of the dye, and then they changed the dye. But there were two styles of brown. They had a light brown and this color brown. Do y'all remember that? Leave me a comment below if you remember the light brown M&M. Funny thing is a couple of them aren't even stamped M&Ms. I wonder how you would alphabetize them. By color, because, you know, they all have an M stamped on them. So do you have... I don't know. I don't care. Let's get this big old bite of chocolate. What's so funny is Winnie is just begging for some of this. She's looking and judging. Like, hey, Mom, I'm over here. All right, here you go. You want to see her? All right, let's take the camera off. Let's go. Hi, Winnie. You want another bite? That's pretty good, isn't it? Nom, 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 nom. Oh, if you're wondering what that military-looking case is, it's easier nowadays to buy an AR-15 than it is for them to take them away. So I exercised my Second Amendment rights, and I have an AR-15. Normally it has a 30-round clip, but for hunting purposes here in Michigan, you're only allowed to have a 5-round clip. So I have that. But I need to buy an updated scope. But I tend to use just my hunting rifle, which is a Remington. And then this is a Ruger. It's doesn't have much of a kickback. Yes, it is locked and loaded. If you see right down in here, the shell is in there. But the safety is always on. I don't have children, so that stays on my nightstand table. I do live in a town where we have the county jail. So sometimes you have some unsavory folks walking around, and you know, I'm a widow, or no, I'm a widow. My partner passed away 2 years ago, and that's just for my own peace of mind. Okay, we're going to try this marshmallow crispy bar. Oh, look at it. It's nice and warm. It's very soft when it's warm. When it was room temperature, it wasn't, it's pretty stiff. Let's give this a taste. Let's see how much it sticks to my teeth. Yep, it's sticky. Yes, it tastes like marshmallows. It almost tastes buttery too, but I know there's no butter in it. It's probably the artificial flavor. There's a little back end note of the caramel, but what you get first is the little crispy, crunchy bites. They're smaller than the Rice Krispies. And I should change my channel name to What My Body Feels Like Every Morning. And it's the 3 boys that do the Rice Krispies, you know, snap, crackle, and pop. That's really good. I like it. It's really good. But for my palate, I'm not a sweet freak. So between this and the M&Ms, it's very sweet. And I'm not crazy about that. It's just really, really sweet for my palate. That, and I probably shouldn't eat anymore because, you know, I am a type 1 diabetic. So I have to be really careful. I don't want to have to take some emergency insulin. But this is pretty good. Italian breadsticks are a no-go. I probably should quit saying, because the way I've been pumping out videos, I probably should quit saying that I don't normally eat processed cheese, but in my regular diet, I don't. But for MRE reviews, lately, yeah, it's become a habit. I'm going to try some more of this tropical punch. Oh, that's really refreshing. Out in the field, I wish they would grow ice cubes out in the grassy knolls. That would be nice because that would taste really good if it was super cold. Well, I'm going to put these in the freezer for when I have some ice cream. I might eat that tomorrow morning with my coffee and have that for breakfast. This I'm going to finish off camera. That I'm going to feed to my dogs. The cheese spread, my dogs, they have class. They have pedigree. They're Labradoodles. They do not like processed cheese spread. Oh, my fingers are a bit sticky. We didn't need to use the Lighthouse fanny wipes because before this meal I didn't have to go, and after this meal I don't think I'm gonna go. Oh, this feels nice. It's really moist, it's really wet. Gets the job done. No smell, quick drying. Strong one direction, but one gentle pull. Guess what's going to happen? Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, and I snorted. But excuse me, but you know, Chili's or Applebee's think we're going to be eating the endless ribs. But I thank you for joining me on this taste review of menu number 18, beef ravioli and meat sauce. The only thing I can add to this video, or my best shipmate calls it a movie, be nice. Makes you feel good, makes the other people feel good. And I like doing it because I like feeling good. It's almost like a feel-good patch that you don't want to rip off your shoulder. So, you know, be nice. Help out a stranger. Help out your neighbor. If somebody is elderly, go check on them. Make sure they're okay. You know, coffee's not that expensive. Go get them a coffee, get them a tea, get them a milkshake. It's getting to be that time of year. And just give it to them out of the goodness of your heart. And believe you me, that karma comes back to you threefold. When you're not nice and you're very mean and very rude, that karma comes back tenfold. Trust me on this one. I am a converted bully. I used to be a bully in high school because that's all I knew, because I was bullied at home. So I figured bullying was the right thing to do. But as I grew older, joined the Navy, got some smarts, got my ears dried out, well, behind my ears, I learned that, you know, being nice is an important part of life. So be nice. Carry on, everybody. I'll see you in the next review. Love you all. Bye-bye.